All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Sports Junkies Podcast. No NBA video last week, but we're back this week. JT is back this week.
Let's go.
And, he's been moving and stuff like that. So we took a pause last week and just kind of regrouped. Well, I didn't take a pause. I kind of did because I only posted one video, but a little slight pause. We're gonna get back on track this week. Still got that subscriber video coming out, so be on the lookout for it. Make sure you guys are commenting, letting us know what you want us to talk about. We have some people commenting now, telling us they want us to talk about certain topics, and we like that. We look forward to that, and we can definitely squeeze that in. But make sure you guys are commenting down below. Make sure you guys liking the video and subscribing. Today we got a pretty interesting video. I don't know how long it's going to be. It could be, about decent size. We're going to talk about the Western Conference, give some playoff hot takes because I have a few I want to kind of say out. They've been building up for about 2 weeks, and then we got the Nets got clapped by the depleted Lakers last night. We'll talk about Denver Nuggets post free agency, and then we'll talk about Lamelo's potential after some questionable posts by Bleacher Report or ESPN. So we'll kind of give some thoughts on what we feel like Lamelo's potential is, and let's just go ahead and start with what should we just start with Lamelo off the rip? Because I don't know, it might be the shortest thing we have here.
Yeah, let's start with Lamelo.
Okay. So apparently, when we talk about total potential, Lamelo has the third highest potential of players under 25 to be, when they look at the future these guys can have. So I want you to give me your thoughts on it first before I dive into it, because I know exactly what I'm feeling, but I want to see what you got first.
Here's my thing, man. I think this crazy thing is I'm looking for the post now, and I really think that they deleted it. I'm not able to find the post because I want to know exactly who was on that list, because they missed a lot of people. They missed a lot of people. You hear me? They missed a lot of people. Here we go. I got Luka on there, right? They got Zion on there. Those were the two that they got correct. But the thing with this, it was the best 25 that's under 25. They put LaMelo Ball, and we said based off potential, right? They said based off of potential within the next years. They put LaMelo Ball over Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, and De'Aaron Fox. This is what I was saying with the hype. I love LaMelo Ball. I want to get that straight. But the hype is too unrealistic. Because are we really forgetting Devin Booker? Devin Booker.
Yeah, Devin Booker stands out to me the most when we talk about the
I'm
list.
Putting him under Luka. Devin Booker?
It's the crazy thing is too is I'm like, well, to be honest, when I look at players under 25, Luka is number one, of course, by far. And then we're talking, and then the list does say by future potential, and I think Luka has the highest potential in the league right now.
I agree.
But my thing is,
Devin Booker?
Yeah, Devin Booker has to be on this list. And I'm just trying to figure out what ESPN is seeing that has made them say LaMelo Ball has more potential than Devin Booker. Are we forgetting Devin Booker scored 80 points in the game? Are we forgetting that Devin Booker has been leading the Suns for how many years? Have we forgot that he's been the best player under 25 for how long? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, not putting him on the top 5 list is just downright disrespectful. I mean, De'Aaron Fox is on there over him. De'Aaron Fox.
And not putting him on the top 5 list and putting LaMelo and De'Aaron Fox is disrespectful.
It's disrespectful. Now, I agree with Donovan Mitchell being top 5. I agree with Jason Tatum being top 5. Jason Tatum, in my opinion, should probably be Top three.
Yeah,
top 3. Because Jason Tatum is already a franchise player. He's been a franchise player since his rookie season.
I wouldn't put Zion over Jason Tatum.
Over Jason Tatum?
Just for the types of players. I mean, Zion is a big man.
I
At the
like
end of the day, Zion is a big man.
Right now, it's still kind of early because Zion's becoming kind of dangerous. But Zion's got to probably be at like 4 for me. My list has got to be Luka, Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Zion Williamson. That's my top 4.
Bro, Trae Young. I mean, come on.
I mean, Donovan Mitchell. I like Trae Young as well, but I'm like, I don't think he's gonna fit on the top 6 list.
But over LaMelo, yeah.
Over LaMelo, yes. From what I've seen so far,
I would put him over De'Aaron. Yes. I might actually put him over De'Aaron.
LaMelo
That's
Ball?
A maybe. They would be right next to each other.
I would put LaMelo over De'Aaron Fox.
Come on, man.
I'm doing it. I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
Now, don't forget. Now, this is saying future potential. Okay.
Come on, man.
Now, I don't think at this point LaMelo has more potential than, Zion or Donovan or Jason Tatum. But when I look at the future for LaMelo, I'm putting him over De'Aaron Fox. I don't even know why De'Aaron Fox is top 6. I'm
gonna be honest with you. I don't pay attention to De'Aaron Fox for the fact that he plays for the Sacramento Kings. And De'Aaron Fox gets no hype ever since he cut his hair. He went from being the fastest person in the NBA to you see a dunk from him. I'm not going to say any stats on him because I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. That may be something that they got right. Mm-hmm. But LaMelo over De'Aaron, I would put.
I mean,
I'm not going to sleep on De'Aaron.
De'Aaron has improved like every year he's been in the league. You know what I'm saying? He's gotten better and better. His rookie year.
And at the end of the day, he plays for the Sacramento Kings. So
you're completely right. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: he ain't gonna be for long. Remember I'm gonna stick by that statement I say every time. I told you that 2017 class is gonna fold. And so I'm telling you, we're gonna see all those top players just switching teams. I'm telling you, it's gonna be kind of like that Carmelo. D Wade and LeBron draft class. Everybody gonna be.
I believe it. I believe after their max is up. I don't know. De'Aaron might not make it though. I've been thinking about De'Aaron may not make it. You play for the Kings. Yeah.
It's not even the fact that he plays for the Kings because I'm like, well, I mean, if we're being real, Zion plays for the Pelicans.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually might put Colin Sexton over De'Aaron Fox.
Let me take a deep breath. I don't know.
I might.
Colin Sexton's getting good though.
I might, just because I've always been that's a biased opinion though. I've always been a fan. It's just disrespectful to not put D-Book on there, man. That's it.
That's really where I'm at.
That's the only thing about that. That's petty. Is you put all those people on there and didn't put D-Book. They had to have forgot about him. Just like when I was making that top 10 list and I was like, oh, I forgot that. I just threw Rondo in there because I forgot about other people.
Even looking at the list, we got Donovan Mitchell over Jason Tatum. Now, that's a tough one because I'm like, these dudes are both dogs.
That's a good fight though.
That's a good one. That's a good
I see why they gave it to Donovan though. They gave it to Donovan because of this year. And Tatum hasn't been having the best year, but off of this year, Donovan's got it. Off of every other year, Tatum's 100% 100%.
And I feel like they factor in the fact that Jason Tatum Donovan Mitchell has done more with a worse team. Like that's now, true. When we talk about rosters, the Boston Celtics have a way better roster than the Jazz.
100%.
However, you don't see the Celtics having the success that the Jazz are having, and that's really Donovan Mitchell. They had a 3-1 lead
and they're on the East.
Injury-riddled roster last year in the bubble. They blew it. You know what I'm saying, to those Nuggets, who we got to talk about in a second. But that's impressive. You know what I'm saying? Because they had a guy who hadn't played any NBA ball on the roster, and he still found a way to get that team up 3-1. And that was him and, Rudy doing whatever. So it's like seeing them and them having the success now, even with the injuries they've dealt with this season, they still got that lead in the Western Conference. The Suns are creeping up, but it's like it's Donovan Mitchell for right now. But Jason Tatum is a dog, and I think I'm gonna tell you right now, when I look at players who I'm like, they don't have it, like right now you don't see a ring in their scope. I'm telling you right now, Jason Tatum will retire with a ring, and it won't be with the Celtics. It will not be with the Celtics.
I believe it. He might. I'm telling you, he might go to the Lakers.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of these players. I'm like, they're going to retire with a ring, but I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be with the teams they're on. We're going to see a super team form, okay, out of nowhere. It's going to be a team that has really not been known for success, but there's going to be a team. There's going to be a super team that we just see out of nowhere. And I'm telling you right now, I feel like it could be the Nuggets, man, because they've already got that building block.
Hold on. You know who they didn't put on this list?
Who?
Jamal Murray.
That's another player. That's another player.
Yo.
But no. Let me point this out. Top six.
No, I don't want no buts.
Top six. Future
Top
potential.
6 over De'Aaron?
Future potential.
Heck yeah.
I mean, we've already said we got to move De'Aaron out. But look, okay, name your top 6 players right now based on future potential. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't think Murray is going to make it on my top 6, bro.
We're say
talking
this.
Future potential.
Luka.
Okay.
Of course. Zion.
Yes.
This is no order, okay? Luka, Zion, because it's going to take too long to try to put it in order. Jason Tatum.
Okay.
Devin Booker. Jamal Murray. LaMelo Ball. No order.
Say that.
I'll probably put Jamal at 6. But I'm like, let's not forget, Jamal is dropping 21 points per game and
that's great.
is carrying the backpack.
You said he's carrying the backpack?
He's
with
carrying
Nikola
the
Jokic on the roster? With Nikola Jokic on the roster?
I mean, I'm not saying Jokic isn't doing anything. Come on now. Oh, shoot. I forgot Donovan. Oh, shoot. Nah, you're right. I put Jamal at 7. No, you're right. I put Jamal at 7.
He's not making the top 6. Yeah, he's not making the top 6 list when we talk about future. That's just not.
You're right. I forgot about Donovan.
Yeah. I mean, I like Jamal Murray. He's a dog, but
I'll put him at top 10, though. Top 10.
Top 10 for sure.
Top 10. I 100% forgot about Donovan as I'm looking at the name.
And what was it last episode where I was like, he could be way better, but it was that episode we were talking about Denver, and I was like, it took Jamal Murray way too long to get as good as he is. And I feel like it's because of coaching. Like right now, Bol is sitting on the bench, and that's a gem. He's a great player.
Everybody,
he's not being given opportunities.
I mean, he's not. It's not that it took him too long. I just don't think he was as quick as everybody else because he's only 24. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's different if he's like 28, 30s. It just didn't. He didn't move as fast. We didn't see the potential quicker than, you're right, we probably should have. He just moved at a regular speed. Mm-hmm. It wasn't anything like it was impressive.
On the bench for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that Nuggets got to get, that coaching's got to get better. But I mean, while we're already talking about the Nuggets, we might as well just stay on the topic because the Nuggets are looking dangerous. I think right now they've emerged as the best team post free agency. And let me rephrase the way I say that because the way I just said it may not make sense. I'm not saying this is the best team in the NBA, but I feel like they improved the most from free agency. They've won 8 straight. I'm pretty sure that winning streak just ended. They're playing Boston and they're getting absolutely clapped right now. So that streak's over. But their 8-game winning streak, 9-1 in their last 10. They're 4th in the Western Conference. They just hopped over the Lakers. They got a 1.5 game lead over the Lakers. This team is looking like that team I said at the beginning of the season that could be the Laker killers. And they got Aaron Gordon now playing some defense. They got Jamal Murray, like you just said, splashing. They got Nikola Jokic, potentially the MVP front runner. I mean,
and
Michael. Let's just I'm so, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this right now. I know I've said some things about the NBA being unwatchable, but I'm so excited to watch the Western Conference playoffs this season. Like when I look at the East, I don't care. It's whatever. Who cares?
I mean, but at that point, you might as well just go into that topic.
This West is looking crazy. We got Utah. We don't know how good Utah is. We got the Phoenix Suns. We don't know how they chemistry finna look in the playoffs. We got the Clippers. You know, we got the Denver Nuggets.
What did Charles say the other day, bro? Did you see that?
Yeah. He said the Clippers have never been good at basketball.
He said, I've been
which
fat.
Is kind of true.
I've been skinny.
I mean, it's just kind of true. Have they ever made a finals?
It's just that.
No, right?
It's just that postseason, man. That postseason.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Then you got the Lakers. Trailblazers, and you know how the Trailblazers can be. And right now, if the playoffs ended, it'd be the Trailblazers and the Clippers, and that'd be a crazy setup. You got Dallas, and then you got Memphis. And remember earlier we were like, who's gonna make the playoffs? Denver or Dallas? They're both in the playoffs. They're both sort of comfortable. Well, I mean, they're not even sort of, because Dallas is in by 4.5. But
I'll tell you this though, if the Dallas gets the Suns matchup, bro, that would be a crazy. That would be entertaining.
That's gonna be entertaining. I'm looking at a lot of these series, dude. It'd be Denver and the Lakers first round right now. Denver Lakers first round. Denver being like super hot right now. Lakers trying to get that chemistry back up, dude. Come on, man. I'm telling you right now, this Western Conference I like it. I need it to stay the way it is right now. I need Grizzlies at 8.
Meanwhile, in the East.
Yeah, in the East, you just got Nets.
We'll see y'all conference finals, man. We'll see y'all conference finals.
We'll see what the 76ers are doing, but
man. I almost wish the East was that competitive, so it could be just like old times, all around just competitive. But I understand we still, I don't know, man. All I'm saying is this West is, you're right. I am excited for it. This is going to be entertaining. I don't think there's going to be any blowouts. Yeah, only people I think might get blown out is the Memphis Grizzlies, but they always are quiet. They're always quiet. Whenever they're in the playoffs, they don't do terrible. They're always a quiet storm. I'll never sleep on the Memphis Grizzlies when they make it. And they're in the West. I'm like, oh, yo. And Phoenix Suns, man, that chemistry between Chris Paul and D Book, yo, come on.
Yeah, they definitely got them a team cooking up there, which, I mean, we knew this. I mean, you saw how they played the bubble, and then you add Chris Paul. It's like, I mean, come on, let's go. This is easy. You got DeAndre.
It just really took the IQ up.
Mm-hmm.
It took the IQ and it took intensity.
It's like what Chris Paul did with the Thunder last season. He really just, he upped it up.
With what he's done with the last 3 teams that he's been with. The Phoenix Suns, the Thunder, and then the Rockets. He's taken every team. Facts. He's elevated every team.
You see the impact. You know what I'm saying? It's like you see it instantly. It's crazy.
Because people don't think. They think just because they don't see him on Instagram and stuff with his highlights that he doesn't make such a... He's really one of those people that, like you were saying, you said this about another player. I forgot which one. But he's generally one of those players that gets on a team and the team ultimately just becomes better. You think about how he was on the Clippers and he made them better. And you thought, oh, no, that's just Lob City. That's just Paul and Jordan. Then he left and they went down. Every team he's gone to, he's just lifted them up. I'm telling you, I wish he played with Kobe, boy. I'm telling you, he would have. Oh my God, that man is a undeniably best point guard of all time. Not number 1, but he's on that top 5, top 10. Top 10.
Okay. We've already done this debate, so I ain't even gonna.
All I'm saying is Chris Paul is Chris Paul is a beast, and he shows it every year. I'm like, every year going to a sucky team like the Thunder were last year because they were sucky.
I mean, you know how the Thunder are. I mean, no matter who was on their roster, I'm like, when Russell took them to the playoffs that one year, I mean, who we got? We got slapped by Utah, but it was like the Thunder are that team that it seems like it doesn't matter what their roster is looking like, they're going to be a decent team. Like right now, I feel like every time they feel like they have a piece that's too good, they get rid of it. Because you can tell right now that the OKC is tanking. You get rid of the coach, Billy Donovan, obvious tank. You get rid of Steven Adams. You get rid of Chris Paul. You got rid of Diallo. What was it, 26 picks over the next 10 years? 26. And
OKC is going to be that team.
Yeah, I think we have Houston's pick this year. So that we're talking about 2 top 6 picks. I mean, two top 6 lottery picks. You know what I'm saying? Like the rebuild is beginning. And as a Thunder fan, I would be upset, but I'm actually kind of happy right now. Like I'm letting this sink in. Minnesota's clearly tanking. They doing whatever they can to tank. And I think Houston's just realized that this little experiment they have is not going to work. And they're in trouble, especially after giving up all those picks for a 1 season of Russell Westbrook. All that
speaking of
a loss in
Rockets.
5 in the second round.
Speaking of the
Rockets.
Let's talk about that Nets versus Lakers game.
Oh, God. You had to watch your team get embarrassed last night.
I stopped watching.
Oh, I know. I wouldn't expect any Nets fans to watch that game fully. I know Kyrie got ejected after like a scruffle.
Yo,
with,
what's going on with these refs? We need to do it, not today, but we need to do a hot take on these refs, bro. Because the refs, man, the refs are like, you can't, for talking, they got ejected. I'm like, yo, there better have been some vulgar, some racist. Why is this so?
Like dumbest double tech, you get ejected. It's so stupid because it's so easy to get a tech.
The two leading point guards
NBA.
on the team.
Yeah, it's so easy to get a double tech in today's game. So you're like, oh, you get 2, you're out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so stupid, bro. It's like Luka got a tech for saying and one, for yelling out and one like a week ago. It's so stupid, dude. Like
the crazy thing about that game though is how many points did Schroeder have? Didn't he have like 19? I think he had 19 before he got ejected.
We're talking about, I mean, that's Dennis though. You talking about the 6th guy? I was more impressed with,
man. Yo, he is a beast.
Andre Drummond was going stupid. He was kind of like the guy for them. But I'm like, that's the thing about Dennis Schroeder, bro. Is he will turn on and off at any moment. He's really like a scary player, and I saw that with the Thunder. Like he will flick, he's going stupid, you know, bang, 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 and then other than that, he'll just kind of get the ball around. But Dennis Schroeder is definitely one of those players that you got to be on the watch for. But it's crazy that people didn't expect the Lakers to have a chance with this game because I'm like, let's be real here. Have y'all forgotten all the players they signed in the offseason? Y'all just expect them to not be good, huh?
Harden was out too.
This isn't surprising to me. I don't think even Kuzma played. Like that was crazy. And nah, don't get me wrong. Even with Harden out, I mean, let's go. Come on, Kyrie Irving and KD.
But
LaMarcus
Kyrie got
Aldridge.
out too.
I mean, I get that, but they were still losing at that point. You know what I mean? They were still getting dominated. So it's gonna be interesting to see this. I want to see this in the finals so bad because I feel like these teams are kind of equal. You know, and I'm not basing that off of yesterday because we didn't see 2 full healthy teams, and it could change the way the game is. It could make the Nets better when they get LeBron and AD back. You never know. So it's like now,
like playing down to somebody's, how teams play down to somebody's. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes teams can play down to somebody's potential. They could be playing somebody that they overly power, but as soon as they play somebody who's at lesser power, they somehow I don't know, play down.
Yep. Steelers, man. My football team does that every week. Pain. But yeah, that's exactly what I mean. But the Lakers could also get. I mean, they're gonna get better. But I want to see this in the finals so bad. But that Western Conference playoffs is gonna look too good. But also I want to say this before we switch the topic because
that's the last topic.
I mean, yo, you're right. But let me say this, okay? We have how many superstars on this? We have how many superstars on this Nets team?
I mean, 4.
Let me say this.
If you count,
we had just Kyrie and James Harden carrying this team for how long? Okay, and they had no problems. KD comes back, they're still good, but who's missing right now?
James.
I'm telling you, this isn't happening if James is playing. James is right now 60% of the backbone for this team.
Oh my God.
Without James playing, without James Harden, the Nets are just the Nets. I don't care who else they sign. I don't care about LaMarcus Aldridge. I don't care about Blake Griffin.
Right.
I don't care about KD or Kyrie. If James Harden isn't playing, the Nets aren't as powerful as you think they are. So them losing to this depleted Lakers team with just Andre Drummond and Dennis Schroeder doing their things. I mean, I'm not going to count out Caldwell, Horton, or Morris, or McLemore because McLemore is playing great last night. But without James Harden, this Nets team isn't as dominant as people expect them to be. So like when everybody over exaggerates this Lakers win, I'm like, this isn't a surprise to me.
Right.
when you consider James Harden isn't playing. With James Harden, the Nets are, then that's when we get, that's when things start getting crazy. That's when we start sweating. But until then, I'm dry. I'm not worried about, I'm not worried about the Nets. They're not a threat to me if James Harden isn't playing. And I don't know where he is. I think is he injured?
Yeah, I think he's just sitting out trying.
Oh my God. Oh my God. James, we need to get you back on this team, man. He may be injured. I don't know. If anything, I know it's not serious because I don't remember anybody like over exaggerating it or whatever. But Lakers should be back to full soon. I don't know how much longer LeBron plans on sitting out. And then I know AD was supposed to come back the end of March, but I guess he's just kind of relaxing. They're the 5th seed right now in the West, but I don't think they care. They're like, well, we're still in the playoffs, so. And whoever we play, we gonna smack them. So they probably want to get that 8th seed, so they take the easiest route. Wait, actually, what am I talking about? They're not. It's not gonna make it easier because they got to face the 1st seed. I don't know why that was. I'm goofing. It's been too long. It's been what, like 2 weeks? I'm goofing. I'm goofing. But that's all we got today for the Sports Junkies podcast. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want us to talk about next. Give some opinions on our topics and what we talked about. I was here with JT.
Let's go.
If it sounds like this the second time we're saying it, it is. But about to hit 100 subs, guys. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment. Let us know what you guys are thinking. And until next time, guys. See you soon.
Peace.